Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalauda. So we're going to continue our investigation and we're going to talk to the police officer in the blue to see if he'll let us in to look at the kidnapper's hideout. So here we go. Alright. Hello. What do you have to report? Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such a redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir! Roger, sir! That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir! That's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me to personally let you in, sir. And I couldn't refuse a request from him. Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following. Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? The man in this picture. Isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon? That's not Oliver Deacon. But the name here says Colin Deveray. That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Deveray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. What? Then what was he doing here? Apparently, he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Good lord, he just ran away? Now I'm not so sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let us focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little bit while ago. I don't know where this accent's coming from. Since then, the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break down the door, sir. I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. Well, 2:55 p.m. We're in the hideout now. So, this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. While you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Kay, please. Must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can from the other kidnapper's identity. Or of the other kidnapper's identity. Now let's just walk around. Ooh. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Let's look at the key first. I wonder what this key is to. You got me. It reminds me of the key that we found in the other room. That's it! This must be the key for one of those trap doors. I'm like stumbling. That wasn't a trap door. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? I'm not having this conversation with you. Well, cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like there's only 3 cups were used. Looks like only 3 cups were used. Woo! I'm just a whole mess. Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. There are 3 chairs set around the table. I read that wrong, so that's why that's wrong. Let's see. Beyond the store is where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you. Must you keep reminding me? But it's the room where I got to see your awesome yo face! You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. Ooh, look, in the garbage. Wait, hello? Oh, here we go. This must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes. That's so sad. It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. There's a broken fucking sword. This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. Okay. Let's... What? Looks like a sword. A broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it, or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. There's the door. That doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break in their way in with brute force. Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent. But how is that possible after what the officer told us? Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? Oh, I forgot to check the ladder. Whoops daisy. Oh, never mind. He's saying the things that he says when you're done. So let me check logic. Alrighty, so... Well, let's combine the cups and the chairs because that makes sense. It just sounds like there's 3 people. The common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed, something isn't adding up, literally. Is it possible that there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? That would be interesting. The door and the broken prop sword, because I'm assuming that they used the prop sword to keep the door open. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock, and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time. But the policeman outside said that it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight, despite it not being locked at all. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean... Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke. I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers, but instead we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. Ah! Oh my god, I actually got scared. Ah! What is it?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct?
What are you doing suddenly popping out of a secret entrance like that?
This is an underground passage used by the staff members, sir. We Badgers also make use of it in our duties.
Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we'll talk, okay?
I beg your pardon, miss.
Proto Badger, get! All right, only 1 more to go. What are you getting all excited about?
Did you forget? The photo rally, duh. See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the Bad Badger and I'm done.
Oh, yes, I vaguely recall a contest of something like that. Oh, goodbye.
What? It's gone? But where did it go?
What happened? What's wrong?
A Bad Badger costume is missing, sir.
Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnappers stole it.
I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken.
What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little bit more about these costumes you use. Proto Badger's eyes scare me the most. What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? Why, just what I said, sir. We are one bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all time.
Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park,
the other should be in that room.
Ah, actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean?
Normally, we don't use the bad badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at the set time each day. This picture. It's a stage show where the bad badger wreaks havoc around the park. Wreaks havoc, whoops, and the other badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume.
Doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the bad badger?
Personally, I can't believe it's this close to the showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? Oh dear. Like a Winnie the Pooh, what? All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total.
Then, are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers?
No, I don't think that's very likely.
Oh?
Recall the costumes for a minute.
The stolen ones, you mean?
What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? What? Oh, well, I guess the pink badger?
Take that!
Because then why would they steal the same costume? Yeah, if you had 4 people and you wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for a full set and steal the pink badger costume instead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yet, the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is, why? Bad badger has like a goatee. Okay, goodbye. I want to look at this. This must be where they dispose of the blah 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 blah. Oh wait, oh god, I made a mistake. Hold on, let's connect with logic. Unaccounted for bad badger. Did they throw him out? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The second bad badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think.
What do you mean?
That costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants?
Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look.
As I suspected, it's the bad badger costume.
Well, minus the head.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Why is his hand like this?
Look! Its hand is hurt!
It looks more like just something was ripped off of it. Okay. I wonder why this bad badger costume's right hand is torn up like that.
Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the blue badger. I always knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast.
I somehow doubt that even real badgers are that as bloodthirsty as that, Kay. So we must have to deduce something. So let's deduce, and then... What's he missing? He's missing this. Nope, this is not correct. Oh. This is not correct. There's definitely something off about this costume. Let me check my organizer first. What the heck am I missing? A gun. Okay, great. Deduce, and then we're gonna do this thing. There we go. I believe what we have here is an inconsistency.
Between what?
Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be.
Oh, the gun.
Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However, you there, did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand?
No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume.
As I thought, the rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct?
Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. That does not seem safe. We need to use them for the stage show.
It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costumed friend. Well, that's unfortunate. What does this mean? I think we're about done with this room.
So, what's next?
Well, we found a few answers, but there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Yikes. Okay, 334. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! You gotta hurry, sir! Come on! What is it, detective? They found a blue badger costume down in the front of the main gate, sir! What?
Isn't that what one of the kidnappers was wearing?
Bingo! That's why you gotta come down to the main gate with me right now! If we hurry, we might still make it there before Wolf Boy does, sir! Alright, let's make haste to the main gate. Run, run, run. Goodbye. I need water. I need so much. Everyone's voice hurts at this point. Good lord. That Proto Badger scared the shit out of me. I was so afraid. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? Alright, 3:45. We're running. Where's the costume, Detective Gumshoe? Just on the other side of the fountain, sir. There it is.
Was it out here in the open all along?
No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there. We moved it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly. Then let's get down to it. Okay, well, first off, the first thing that I've noticed is this. What do we have here?
Oh, it's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? And hey, this pretty baby's made of platinum silver too.
Another pendant on top of the one that we found on Mr. Deacon? Is it possible that these two...
Hold it right there!
Oh, Lord Lang. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to cross the line, don't you? Ugh. A pendant, huh? That's a very decisive piece of evidence. How can you tell? Look here and read off what you see.
Lauren. Hey, it's the name that's engraved on this.
Oh, shit. Aha! We have you now, Miss Kidnapper.
No, you don't understand.
Polly, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers.
Lance! You're kidding! Miss Pops was one of the kidnappers? Yes. It was me. I held Lance hostage.
So, Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over. Hey, guys, case closed. Get the car ready, and I mean the special one for this young lady.
Hold it!
Oh, ha, again, Mr. Prosecutor. What is it this time? Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect. Huh, we found it. Found what? That officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Of course he did. Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are. Who are you calling a sham, buddy? The officer's gun didn't show any signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon. So, Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see. And that's when the brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? No.
Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Yes, I killed him. I can't believe it.
Thanks for the confession. Agent Lang, it's much too early to declare this case closed. Look at you, so sure of yourself. We've got the culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for? Miss Lauren Pops.
Yes?
I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that's happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder.
But why? I'm a kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough?
Alright, calm down. Where'd you pull the scissors from, lady? It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that's the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't? I've had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you sulk away as a losing mutt. Alright, you heard me. Let's hear all about the evil deeds you committed today. And we're gonna stop here. So, Jesus Christ, Lauren, why? Why? Dude. Also, her pendant matching the dude's pendant, I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of, like, crazy affair going on. Oh, my lord. Well, next episode, we're gonna listen to Lauren's confession to see if she actually did it or not. Which, for some reason, I doubt. But, yeah.